Where to find the Ominous Vault in Minecraft. The Ominous Vault is a new block that can be unlocked with the Ominous Trial Key to get loot items. These include the Wind Charges, the Flow Armor Trim Smithing Template, Enchanted Golden Apples, the Flow Banner Pattern, Ominous Bottles, Enchanted Books for the new enchantments, and the Heavy Core, which can be crafted with the Breeze Rod to get a mace. The mace can do damage based on how far a player has fallen. A lot of the new items in this update can only be acquired through unlocking an Ominous Vault. The Ominous Vault currently is not in the game yet. However, if you turn on the 1.21 update in the experiments when starting a new world, they will appear. If there are any changes to the Ominous Vault before the 1.21 update is released, I'll have a card on the top right to an updated video. Where to find the Trial Chamber. The only location to find the Ominous Vault is through the Trial Chamber. The Trial Chamber is found between -20 and -40 underground in the overworld. The Cartographer Villager will have a trade for a Trial Chamber map that can be used to find the location of a trial chamber. If you want to know more about finding a trial chamber, I'll have a card on the top right. Where to find the Ominous Vault. The Ominous Vault will have loot items circling inside similar to spawners. The side of the Ominous Vault will have a coloring of turquoise, as where the vault, which is different, will have a copper color. The Ominous Vault will be surrounded by red candles, red glazed terracotta, and tough blocks, and there will be an oxidized copper grate in front of the Ominous Vault. There are 3 different areas that the Ominous Vault can be found in. The first is the corridors. Corridors are 3 stories tall. They will have trial spawners in them along with chests, decorated pots, and tripwire traps. Connecting to these corridors will be an atrium. This is a space between the corridor and the entranceway. The entrance is an area that will have a tree, chest, and beds. There are 2 types of atriums, and both will have an Ominous Vault. Second will be where the corridor connects to a combat chamber. The file name for this is end, and there are 2 types. One will have multiple stairs converging from all the corridor entrances to a chamber. The other will contain water at the bottom layer and a chest behind stairs. Both will have an Ominous Vault in them. The second area is the intersection. This is part of the trial chamber that connects 2 corridors with a combat chamber. It will contain a room with 4 beds and a barrel. There are 2 different types of intersections that both will have an Ominous Vault. Last is the chambers. There are 8 different configurations, and all of them will have an Ominous Vault. The chamber can have dispensers, buttons, different blocks depending on the type of chamber, and a bunch of trial spawners in them. This is also the only location to find a breeze trial spawner. This can be a treacherous room considering the amount of mobs that can spawn at once. In conclusion, the best spot to find the Ominous Vault is in the chamber room. Besides that, it will depend on how the trial chamber is generated. Outside the chamber room, the best spot to look are the rooms that are connected to the corridor, as a lot of the Ominous Vaults will be off of the corridor.